There's a place I want to show you. It's the best spot to learn about this town. Hey, relax. Don't be so nervous.
Sure.
Come on, this way. I love the view of the city from here. Oh no, it's like we're always right at the brink of dawn. Although, thanks to them, the real dawn will never rise here.
You mean Amaterasu Corporation?
Kanai Ward is isolated and out of the UG's reach. Now, Amaterasu is the de facto master of the city. None who wish to live in peace dare defy them. As long as you know your place, life can be pretty good here. Open an umbrella and the rain won't touch you. Wear a raincoat and you can even take a girl cycling. You know what I mean, right?
Kinda.
A while back, our detective agency used this building. But we were kicked out due to a contract dispute. The owner claimed renting the building out to detectives made the place unpopular. In Kanai Ward, detectives aren't even allowed to have their own offices.
Really?
I don't know what the WDO is thinking, but I don't want this town to change. It should stay the way it is. It deserves some peace and quiet. That's why this time around, I don't want any trouble. It's not easy to negotiate with these people.
I heard that Kanai Ward has a lot of unsolved mysteries.
Screams are part of the daily noise around here. They're kind of like church bells marking sunset. Whenever someone's smiling in that building, someone else in town is weeping. However, we can't go punching the guy who's smiling. We can only offer a handkerchief to those in tears if we're quietly slipping away. Nothing more is needed anyway. We're not superheroes or anything. We're just detectives.
Just detectives, he says. But he has the resigned smile of someone who's given up. That look tells me exactly the kind of place Kanai Ward is, in a way words couldn't begin to describe.
This fuzzhead dude comes off like an irresponsible geezer. But there's an ominous aura around him. You only end up like that if you've seen death all the time.
Could it be because of this city?
Maybe. Or maybe it's its old man stench.
Something wrong? Is there something on my gorgeous face? Back in the day, I was rather popular with the ladies. You may think that means I'm no longer so popular, and you'd be right.
The rain. It never stops. Does it rain often here?
Oh, this stuff? Fatalists would tell you that all rain must come to a stop. But for the past few years, the rain in our town hasn't stopped falling.
For years?
Yeah, years. It started around, 3 years ago? Weird, huh? Thanks to that, we have no need for weather forecasts.
A city where it's always raining. No wonder things are so dark and damp here.
The rain sure has changed things around here. Both the city and the people, too. Supposedly, there's something in the rain that messes with our bodies and the environment. But it's all hearsay. No one knows why the rain never lets up. But it probably has something to do with Amaterasu.
Kanai Ward. It's such a bizarre place.
Bizarre, huh? You're not gonna make it here if you find this shocking. You'll be seeing a lot of strange things in this city, I'll tell you that much. But there's no need to overcomplicate things. Everything is just an illusion in the rain. Just think of it that way, and you'll be fine. Trust me, it's easier this way.
Is it?
Well, now that I've finished showing you the town, let's head to the agency.
This place... There's a lot more to it than I thought.
What do you mean?
Oh, it smells so good here! It's like there's a florist on every corner!
Really? I don't see any florists.
I didn't mean it literally. Then the stench of death!
The stench of death?
There are gruesome mysteries all over this place!
That sounds so ominous.
Hey! The elevator's here!
Right!
Now then,
Yes.
this area is called Kamasaki District. It's the busiest and messiest place in all of Ganai Ward. In other words, it's a lively area.
The neon looks magical blurred in the rain. If there really is an illusion in the rain, I think it'd be the streetlights. I don't have any memories of this scenery, but it still makes me all nostalgic. Perhaps I'm from a city like this one. Or maybe, if you formed my mind into a shape, it'd look like this place.
Hey, isn't it weird how it's not flooded, given how it's always raining here?
It looks like they have a good drainage system. See? There's a drain leading to a pipe over there.
That kind of thing creeps me out. Just imagine what would happen if I got sucked in there. Hey! There's a clown in the sewer staring at you!
A clown?
Made you look!
I explained briefly, but basically, Amaterasu Corp picks on detectives. My colleagues and hired assistants all quit. They said working here as a detective was simply impossible.
So, you've been working as the only detective for the whole city ever since?
It's not like I can change careers. I'm a WDO detective, after all. Clients trust me to do the job. Although, most of my requests involve infidelity or finding lost pets.
What about unsolved mysteries?
The peacekeepers get to handle that. Detectives don't even get close.
Oh, interesting.
But now, things could be different since you're all here.
Huh? All?
Yeah, I got a feeling things will be a bit stuffy moving forward.
Is your agency up ahead?
Like I said earlier, detectives aren't allowed to work in a proper office in Kanai Ward.
Ugh, must we travel this nauseating path? I'm too blue-blooded for this.
The other master detectives are already waiting at the agency. You're the last to join us.
Other master detectives? But everyone on the train died.
Thanks to that hitman hired by Amaterasu. The WDO anticipated interference. They prepared multiple routes for entry into Kanai Ward. They covered their bases. Other master detectives arrived from routes besides the Amaterasu Express. Both official and unofficial members traveled through these various routes.
I see. So it wasn't just the Amaterasu Express.
Amaterasu Corporation caught on and tried to interfere on all the routes. Granted, they deny any involvement. Some routes were completely stamped out. Yours barely made it.
That tragedy happened to others too.
Excluding you, there are 4 others who survived. Unfortunately, a lot of sacrifices were made. But as a result, you could say master detectives of the highest caliber have been gathered here. Each of you did outsmart Amaterasu and made it here after all.
The highest caliber? Hearing Master get complimented really annoys me.
Why?
I wonder what these surviving master detectives are like. So exciting, so mysterious.
Here we are.
Where's the agency?
It's right here. All right. Remember this, Yuma. The most important things cannot be seen by the eye.
This is the agency?
I thought my eyes were gonna pop out.
Welcome to the Nocturnal Detective Agency. What, you expected something a bit tidier? I guess I wouldn't call this place clean myself. But isn't it awesome? Our own submarine!
Is this really it? Our office is a sub?
You've been assigned to a sinking ship of a detective agency.
Thanks for waiting, everyone. Our final new member has arrived at...
Watch it! Don't just come barging in here.
Sorry. What are you talking about? This is my detective agency, isn't it?
Victory is mine. Pay up.
But hold on, that doesn't count. It was an accident thanks to the chief barging in here.
Nonsense. You should have expected him to return from his errand. Moreover, you should have realized he was back when our submarine resurfaced.
When you put it like that...
With my logic, anything is possible.
What are they fighting about?
Hey, what are you doing with those matches? No fire is allowed on my sub.
It's just a little game. He strikes the matches one by one. He wins if he lights 10 in a row. But if he fails even once, I win. And he failed. Thus, I get all the cash.
Hang on, it was lit. The chief opened the door, which blew it out. I succeeded in lighting it, so the game continues. Next is the 7th, right? Hey, ref, how many matches was it? You can check by counting the number of chocolates on the...
Sure thing.
Hey, don't eat those! We're using them to count! How many are we missing now? 2 or 3? Come on, princess. How many did you eat? Be honest.
2 or 3. What comes after 3? I never remember since I so rarely count that high. Please give me just a moment to recall it.
It's all ruined.
Why don't you count the number of matchsticks you've used instead?
Oh, right. I'll just count the matchsticks in the ashtray. Why the hell are there so many? Didn't you say no open flames are allowed in here?
It's harder to quit than you think.
Aha! I remember. The number 4 comes after 3. So the answer is 4. Huh? But there is still a chocolate missing.
Hang on, there were more than 4 to begin with. Did you eat another one? You're eating it right now!
It is too delicious. So this is what commoners eat. Interesting. It is simply heavenly.
Anyway, time to pay up.
Enough! I'm using my authority as chief to end this game. And no more gambling! Do you understand you're in Kanai Ward? Don't give the peacekeepers any reasons to drop in on us. Virtue, honesty, and staying the hell out of trouble. That's our motto here at Nocturnal Detective Agency, got it? Now then, I'd like to introduce you to our final team member, Yuma Cocoa Head. A round of applause, please.
Nice to meet you all.
And I was hoping they'd be amazing detectives, but they all look kind of dumb. I wonder which one of them will die first. Him or me?
Hey, knock it off! They managed to get past Amaterasu's attacks. I'm sure they're all amazing.
Yuma, let me introduce everyone to you. First, the one sitting over there is Halara Nightmare, a great master detective. The first to arrive at Kanai Ward. The little match boy over there is Desuhiko Thunderbolt.
Wait, who's the match boy?
The beautiful lady next to him is Fubuki Clockford. She is the heiress to the famous Clockford family.
A pleasure to meet you.
And the one inside the fireplace?
What, fireplace? But why there of all places?
He says it's calming in there. Anyway, his name is Vivia Twilight.
Hey, nice to meet you.
right, now that we're all here, let's have a seat.
Sit down right here. Yuma, do you like chocolate?
Yeah, a bit.
Did you know that chocolate grows on cacao trees? The sight of all those trees with their shining silver fruit must be so splendid.
I think the silver part is just the wrapper.
Huh? Does it not grow on the tree like this? Ah, I see. I thought I was peeling back its silvery husk. What a misunderstanding to make for an adventurer such as myself.
Adventurer?
Correct. I am an adventurer and a detective. It is nice to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too.
So you're the survivor from the Amaterasu Express massacre. You don't look like much.
That's thanks to yours truly. Otherwise, Master would have died right away.
Now, all remaining agents sent to the Nocturnal Detective Agency are here. There are a lot less of you than what we originally planned. Well, regardless of how many people we would have gotten, we'd still be no match against the Peacekeepers' numbers. So, we'll keep laying low down here and avoid provoking them, as we've been doing.
Huh? You want to stay submerged in this filthy river? I didn't come here to rot like sewage. I want to make a grand entrance, solve all unsolved mysteries, and become a superstar detective. Oh, and once I'm rich and famous, I'll make you all my assistants.
In Kanai Ward, solving cases won't make you famous. All information is controlled by the Peacekeepers. They simply conceal anything that's inconvenient to them. If you want to be famous in this town, it's much easier if you're a villain.
I see. Got it.
Wait, don't actually do it! Don't instigate anything with those guys. Got it?
I'm just kidding around.
Why is the WDO gathering master detectives in Kanai Ward? What do they want us to do?
Honestly, I don't know what the WDO is thinking either. I just found out about this recently myself.
You didn't receive any instructions?
Not yet, at least. I'm hoping they'll call us eventually. But before that, there's something I need to verify first. Yuma, it's about you.
Huh? Me?
I heard the Peacekeepers talking and learned about it back then, but do you really have amnesia?
Huh? Amnesia?
Yeah, seems like I do. I don't remember anything from before getting on the Amaterasu Express.
Ah, then you and I are alike. We are amnesia buddies, Yuma.
Huh? Fubuki, you too?
Indeed. I cannot remember what I had for breakfast. I cannot even recall how I got here.
I think you're just forgetful.
Don't make things even more complicated.
My apologies.
What is the source of your amnesia? Is Amaterasu Corporation responsible?
No, it doesn't seem likely. I was still at the station when I woke up.
So you really don't remember anything. I'm surprised you got past Amaterasu's attacks like that.
I probably can't tell him it's thanks to the pact I made with the Death God.
You better not. Talking about me breaks the contract.
I think I was just lucky. The Chief saved me in the end.
Well, you can work off your debt to me. So you really don't know who you are? In other words, you don't remember if you're a detective?
That's correct. Oh, but I do have a letter from the WDO. And this outfit is definitely mine because it fits perfectly.
I don't doubt you. That's not what I'm worried about. I've already verified your identity.
Huh? You know who I am?
I didn't just daydream in the park and feed pigeons while y'all were heading here. I checked the routes everyone used and provided support wherever I could. Unfortunately, most of the info was kept secret, so supporting you was all I could do. At the very least, I did manage to obtain info about the Amaterasu Express. Then again, it was mostly thanks to Halara and Desuhiko since they arrived so early.
I got the passenger list from Amaterasu Corporation using my special forte. That ability is top secret, so I'm not gonna tell you about it just yet.
Your name was on the passenger list, Yuma. Once we knew your name, obtaining more information was easy. I researched the histories of everyone on the list.
This doesn't sound like something you need to hear.
What? Of course it is! I might finally get to learn about my past! So,
The truth might surprise you, but among the master detectives registered at the WDO, no individual with the name Yuma Kokohead exists.
what do you mean?
5 master detectives were summoned to the Amaterasu Express. That is an undisputable fact. But a detective in training was also summoned.
Detective in training?
That's you, Yuma. Looks like you've been working toward being a detective at the WDO. You may be part of the organization, but you haven't earned your stripes just yet.
So, I'm not really a master detective yet?
That sounds about right. You never fail to amuse me, Master.
Despite that, I know for sure you'll be an integral part of our team. I reviewed your profile in the WDO records, and it turns out you have a phenomenal ability.
An ability? So I do have some sort of special power too?
Your record claims that you're a great cook. Would you mind making us breakfast from now on?
Your lake is made.
I don't know if I can. I don't have any memories about cooking. Never mind. Did my profile mention anything else? Like where I used to live or my personal history?
It didn't have any details of the sort. You see, you've got a trainee's profile, not a proper master detective's.
I see.
You know, trainees are kind of like appetizers at a restaurant, don't you think? I guess that makes you the appetizer detective! Don't worry, I'll do my best to train you from the ground up to be a great detective.
What's wrong? There's nothing to feel ashamed about. Everyone starts off as a trainee. Also, not everyone can use their forte from the get-go. Though some are born rather gifted. Still, no matter how much talent you have, you require the right training to make the most use of your abilities. No matter how smart they are or how dexterous their fingers, no surgeon dives straight into surgery. The same goes for master detectives. If you want to do things the right way, you have to learn it.
So everyone here also trains at the World Detective Organization?
The WDO requires a 2-year training period for all agents, no exceptions. During that time, the agent's paranormal disposition is honed into a forensic forte, specializing in investigation. And those who manage to develop their forte are certified as master detectives.
Like me. Plus, once you become a master detective, you get a detective deed from the WDO.
By the way, not all detectives working for the WDO are master detectives. There are regular detectives, like myself, who don't have fortes.
Oh, really?
I still got my detective deed. It doesn't say master detective on it, but it still holds the same weight. A forte mostly depends on innate talent. Some people will never develop it, no matter how much effort they put in. But that doesn't mean they can't be a detective. Anyone can get a detective deed as long as they complete their training.
So, is that my case as well? I don't think I have any special abilities.
There is no record about your forte. You could be like me and have no special powers.
I knew it.
Who cares about that? You've got me, Master.
Look, there's no need to be so down about having no forte of your own. That has nothing to do with whether you're a good detective or not. Even a kid or a delinquent can be a master detective if they're good at one thing. But detectives with no special abilities must pass basic testing with flying colors before they're certified. So, in fact, You could say those without special abilities make better detectives.
Oh, you're just tooting your own horn, old man.
But being both a capable detective and a master detective would be even better. Such as myself.
You're tooting your own horn, too.
Anyway, whether you have an ability or not, the fact remains that you've been striving to be a detective.
So, I wanted to be a detective.
Also, keep in mind that despite being a trainee, you were given a directive. That's pretty impressive. You must be quite capable. I mean, master detectives were killed, but you managed to survive.
I'm not sure if that's right.
I am sure you shall eventually remember all that you have forgotten, Yuma. Although, I still do not remember what I ate this morning, let alone yesterday's weather.
It was raining. It's always raining.
Oh, right. Is she this dumb on purpose? I think she's putting on an act. Maybe she's a giant skink. It's boom kill time if you fall for her mask.
I didn't do anything.
By the way, my agency treats both trainees and detectives as the same thing. To all you master detectives, you better not drop your guard or the rookie here's gonna steal your thunder.
Go ahead and try. Too bad for you, rookie. I'm gonna take all the medals.
I have no desire to compete.
You senior detectives sure are a handful. Vivia, anything you'd like to say to the newbie?
No, not really.
A call?
That's the direct line to the World Detective Organization. So, they're finally contacting us. All communication in Kanai Ward is shut out from the outside world. So that phone is rather special. And obviously, it's kept secret from the Amaterasu folk.
If they're contacting us, maybe they'll finally give us our orders.
Go ahead, rookie.
Huh? You want me to answer?
Master!
You better get it before they hang up.
This is the beginning of another adventure! I am so excited!
Hello, Nocturnal Detective Agency. Please state your business.
Good work, all of you. I assume everyone is present? So few of you survived. Far less than I anticipated, but considering who survived, this should suffice.
What the hell? Who's this grandpa? He acts like he's hot shit.
Beats me. I've never seen him before. My contact is usually someone totally different.
Perhaps he dialed the wrong number?
No, that's impossible. This is a direct line to the WDO. Who are you? Would you mind telling us your name?
A name? Unfortunately, I discarded my name long ago. Now, I simply go by Number 1. I'm sure you've heard of me.
Number 1?
You're joking! Seriously? My sincerest apologies for my rude behavior.
I didn't expect Number 1 himself to appear. This must be very serious business then.
Is he a big deal or something?
Number 1 is the top master detective, leader of the World Detective Organization.
The top detective of the WDO?
He rarely ever shows himself. Thus, no one knows his true identity. He is only known among detectives as Number 1.
He's the top of the World Detective Organization?
It's just some old man.
Hey!
I am here to give those of you who arrived your instructions. There is a dangerous secret lurking here, which we refer to as Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Kanai Ward's ultimate...
However, Kanai Ward's ultimate secret isn't a problem affecting only this city. There is a chance it relates to the ongoing great global mystery, hence why I chose to deliver your orders directly. Move swiftly to investigate Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. Doing so will assist, that is all.
Huh? That's it? How about some clues?
Why do you think you're there? If you're a detective, search for clues yourself. Providing any information beforehand will merely result in misconceptions.
Understood.
Do you recall the World Detective Organization's creed? A detective must never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed. A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
I heard that every single day during training. But it's not something you can easily put into practice.
Is that true, Master?
I don't remember at all.
Mysteries are the greatest threat to humanity. The WDO will not allow mysteries to go unsolved. They shall be eradicated with sagacious wit and indomitable will. We must guide the lost souls of victims to paradise in the name of truth. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all mysteries from this world.
Hey, did you hear that? We got a direct order from number 1. We play our cards right, we're guaranteed to get promoted. I'm hyped.
It isn't so simple. Just look at how much we sacrificed to get you here. Kanai Ward's ultimate secret must have something to do with Amaterasu Corporation. Which means we have to snoop on them. They're gonna wipe us out!
So it's a full-on war then. The WDO is serious.
War is awful. I myself am a pacifist.
Well, it's something we have to do from here on.
There you go again with your jokes.
Fubuki, were you listening?
Huh? I was. However, I was also lost in my own thoughts.
You weren't listening then!
So, Chief, any ideas about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
This place has so many secrets that I have no idea where to start. But one thing that comes to mind is this unending rain, I think.
He said that it has something to do with the great global mystery, too.
I have no clue what that is.
Well, for now, let's sneak into Amaterasu Corp and start gathering up info.
Don't you dare do anything dangerous like that. It's not like they're leaving secrets in easy-to-reach spots.
Then what are we supposed to do?
You really want to know? The right thing to do is absolutely nothing. Jeez. How did it end up like this?
Come on. You need to snap out of it, Chief.
I've got a bad feeling about all this. Who would have guessed number 1 would show up? All I wanted was to sink quietly into the river.
Are things really that bad?
Yeah, lives are at stake here. Danger is a daily occurrence in all of Kanai Ward.
I'm used to wagering my life like poker chips. It feels like my path.
Maybe for you, but I'm not that way. Who said I wanted that? I got it. Let's pretend like we didn't hear a thing. No, I know that's impossible. Given the sacrifices that were already made, the WDO can't back down now. I guess we have no choice.
Chief Yako.
Everything that goes down in this city is handled by the peacekeepers of Amaterasu Corporation. They simply fabricate or cover things up in whatever way's most convenient for them. In other words, the truth they're hiding may be connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Some of these cover-ups may be clues for unsolved mysteries, then.
But there are tons of cases where they covered up the truth.
Then what we need to do is clear.
Huh?
Don't stare at me, dumbfounded rookie. We've got to crush each unsolved mystery one by one.
What? All of them?
I suppose that's one way to solve whatever's going on.
Oh, fine. All right, listen up. Truth be told, I wish this day had never come. But part of me knew that it was inevitable. Our goal now is to expose Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. We'll be up against Amaterasu Corporation. So please, be extremely careful. We don't know what these guys will do to interfere with them. That said, you all survived the deadly trip to get here, so I'm sure you're up to the challenge. We've been trapped in this rain for a long time now. But it's time to put an end to that. Please, help me save this city.
You heard him, Master. I love it. Things are getting interesting. Mystical.
In the unending rain, through the winding neon cityscape, draped in my raincoat, I roam in search of my missing memories. What secrets lurk in this labyrinth of drainage pipes? We have yet to find the answer. The story of detectives facing the darkness that enshrouds the truth is about to begin. faint sound of a ticking clock melts against the sound of rain. Is that the timbre of water splashing a ship in the night? Or is it the sound of a wedge driven into the wheel of fate? Every time that vault's door closes, I search again for a reason to open it.
Got some nice sleep. No one's here yet? It's just about time, I think. To be fair, their type are rarely on time anyway. Master detectives are all weirdos. Did you get a good night's sleep, Yuma?
Not really.
What? But I gave you time to rest at the office. Your brain won't work right without enough sleep. Be more like me. Even today, my mind is crystal clear, although it doesn't get much use.
To think that Master had to sleep on such a filthy sofa. The other Master detectives are staying at a hotel, right? That's no fair. I'm totally jealous. It's discrimination. They said detectives and trainees would be treated equally.
For now, how about you wash your sleepy face?
He said I can't work as a detective if my mind is hazy. Why do I want to become one in the first place? It's not like I have any special powers. Is there a reason why? Even if there was, right now I have no reason to try being a detective. I'm only pretending to be one to regain my memories. Is it right for me to pursue this if that's my goal?
Master, there you go with that dumb poetic stuff again.
It's not dumb. This is important to me.
You better be careful. Whenever a detective sighs, a murder case occurs.
Like it wouldn't happen otherwise? I wish that was the case.
Wait a minute, Yuma. You're good at cooking, right? Can you make something for me?
Huh? Right now?
Come on, man. I'm starving. Maybe if you do some expert cooking, it might rekindle your lost memories or some...
I guess so.
Right! So get out breakfast. Thanks.
Wait, Chief! What should I do?
Give it a shot. Maybe your muscles will remember.
I guess I'll try. Alright, done. Let's take it to Chief Yako.
Oh, this is looking pretty good.
God, I hope Chief Yako likes my cooking. Chief, breakfast is ready.
Hey, it smells nice. Let's see.
He's gone pale. I hope he isn't dead.
Psh, no way. Chief, are you alright?
I thought I was a goner. Did you poison me?
Why would I do that? I can't believe you'd say that after all the trouble I went through making it.
Right. I basically forced you to make it. Sorry. Yuma, can you clean this up?
Oh, that...
Master, if you ever want to boom kill someone, you should just cook for them. I think it'd be the perfect crime.
What did my profile say I was good at cooking?
Forget about the cooking, Yuma. At least until you get your memories back.
Yeah, I figured.
Yesterday was such a surprise. I never thought there would be a directive from number 1.
To investigate Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
But it's dangerous. Amaterasu Corp won't sit idly by and let it happen. It's big trouble, all right. Look, I'm not saying I've been idle up until now. I tried investigating Amaterasu several times regarding some unsolved mysteries. They get pissed, and I get a lecture bordering on torture. They even confiscated my office. And, well, here I am now.
Why didn't the World Detective Organization help you?
I asked a few times, but they always waved me off. Turns out there were other cases which were higher priorities. And besides, ever since Kanai Ward became isolated from the world, we haven't been able to exchange much info. They didn't quite get how bad the place has gotten.
But what made them investigate Kanai Ward?
The great global mystery must be a huge deal. Even number 1 is getting involved.
Hey, isn't number 1 coming here? I thought he was at the WDO's headquarters.
You think I'd know? Number 1 is being hunted by criminal syndicates all over the world. His location is kept top secret. That's why he almost never shows up in public. It's super rare even to glimpse him on a screen.
If he's that amazing, that's all the more reason he should come here.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm sure that number 1 could solve this lickety-split. The rumors say that once he decides to solve a case, he'll do everything perfectly on his own until it's solved.
Perfectly on his own?
He didn't seem all that impressive to me.
Anyway, he's got his hands full on another case right now. He won't be able to leave that behind to visit Kanai Ward. We'll save our trump card for last. Until then, we'll add a few cards to our hand. That's why you all were called here. Wait, where are the others? At this rate, we'll never have enough hands. Jeez, everyone goes and does their own thing all the time.
How about using a cell phone? Even if you can't contact the outside world, it'd still be useful in times like these.
And no good. Risks the peacekeepers wiretapping you. Okay, Yuma, you're getting your first job.
A job?
Get the other detectives assembled. I've rented out a special room at a hotel in Kamasaki District. My guess is that they still haven't left the hotel yet. Each master detective is quirky in their own way. Listen, Yuma, your job is to convince them to get over here.
He says it's a job, but he just made you his errand boy.
Fine, I'll head to their hotel.
Thanks. Remember to avoid the peacekeepers' attention.
Sure hope you got all that down. Come on.
Wow!
Master? Come on.
Huh?
So your commemorative first job is an errand. Are you sure about this, Mr. Trainee Detective?
It's Better than hiding out on the sub. By the way, Shinigami, what do you know about number 1?
Huh? Why do you ask?
I was just curious. Wait, you know something, don't you?
As if! Don't go thinking I know that geezer at all. I have standards, you know. Besides, what makes you think I know any humans personally? I mean, I'm a death god. The only people I need are dead. Anyway, you should scope the city out while on your errand. Who knows? You might uncover Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
I don't think it's that simple.
Look at that, Master!
What? Where?
There's something amazing over there! Go get it! Hurry!
Is this a Shinigami figurine? Why is it here?
Don't worry your pretty little head about that. Stressing out about every teensy detail will make you go bald. But if you collect these figurines, you can get a peek at your memories now.
Wait, it'll cure my amnesia?
No, I'm afraid everything from before you came to Kanai Ward is still off limits.
Oh. What memories can I see then?
Your memories with all the detectives in Fuzzhead's agency. You guys talked about all sorts of stuff, right?
What did we talk about again?
See? You already forgot. You're completely hopeless, Master. If you want to know what you forgot about, then look for these figurines around the city.
Finding them seems pretty tough, but
You can check all your recovered memories in the notebook.
I think I understand.
Right on! You won't be able to check these memories while you're unable to move around freely or in a mystery labyrinth.
Got it.
Shinigami's tutorial corner! Master's got yo! Check, check! Say,
That's true.
well, come on, let's go! Go, go, go!
Yes. This place.
Zoom! Head up the stairs!
What was up with that person?
They probably don't see outsiders that much. Come on, let's hurry up.
Right.
Where could it be? There! That's the hotel!
Pardon me. You're not.
No, I'm not.
I do work at a hotel after all. I don't know your circumstances, but it's rare to have guests from outside Kanai Ward. Patronage has plunged since. It's not as if we can just relocate somewhere else. My apology.
Why did Kanai Ward cut itself off from the rest of the world? Hey, let's ask him about it.
Why did Kanai Ward close itself off from the world?
It was the will of Amaterasu Corporation. There's no other reason. I don't understand why the unified government permitted it. I have no complaints about Amaterasu. Amaterasu Corporation subsidizes the hotels.
Sounds like Amaterasu Corp unilaterally closed the borders. If that's the case, they've got huge political power.
That's some nice information you got.
I don't know about.
Excuse me, but is that someone you know? It's like having a stray cat. It's not really a problem though, since we don't have any other guests.
Under the piano.
What, Vivia?
Oh, Yuma. Good morning.
Good morning? What are you doing here?
Huh? I'm reading a book. The story I'm reading is about a boy building a sandcastle on a lake shore with a girl he just met. Many days pass, and the sandcastle still isn't complete. For some reason, it disappears the day after it's made. The protagonist believes there's a reason why that happens. He believes the girl has been secretly destroying the sandcastles at night, so he stays on lookout at night on the lake. And just as he thought, the girl appears. As expected, she destroys the sandcastle and returns home. The protagonist wonders why she'd do such a thing. Yuma, what do you believe her motive is?
Huh? Maybe she likes the protagonist.
I see. If she continues to destroy the sandcastle, the protagonist will return to rebuild it, and they can stay together. As long as they continue to build the sandcastle. It's rather clumsy, but quite a laudable effort by the girl. She could just ask him to come again tomorrow instead. That solution is quite romantic. It's very like you to say that, Yuma.
So what's the real reason?
The real reason? It doesn't say anything about that. You must imagine the girl's reasoning for yourself. That's what stories are all about. Just as you brought up this question, the protagonist also tries to find the truth by chasing after the girl, but he loses sight of her in the darkness. However, it's a singular path with no other way to go. Normally, it'd be impossible to lose sight of someone there. The moonlight shines over the lake at the end of the path. And there, at the lake, the protagonist notices something. The sight of the girl facing away from him, disappearing into the lake.
Huh?
Protagonist recalls a story about a girl who drowned at the lake years ago. Almost like a long forgotten memory. He checks old newspapers and finds a picture of her. In the photo, she looks like she's smiling directly at him. Isn't it beautiful?
This guy probably has no friends.
By the way, Vivia, Chief Yako asked for you at the office.
Oh, is it that time already? Tell the chief I'll be there.
All right.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Just look at him. He has zero intention of getting up.
Oh, also, do you know where the others are?
Maybe the restaurant? They should still be eating breakfast right now.
The restaurant. Got it. I'll check it out.
I wanna die someday.
Come on, over there, Master.
Hey, rookie. What's up? You here for breakfast too?
Good morning, Yuma.
Good morning. It's way past our meeting time.
Huh? Are we late? Impossible. As if I would permit time to ever overtake me. My vision is quite sharp, you know.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but that's not an excuse for being late.
Oh, she's not making excuses. This is just how she is. Listen, rookie. I bet you're here just because Chief told you to find us. But you've yet to realize one crucial fact. Think about it. Everyone besides you and the Chief are staying at this hotel. It'd be faster to bring the Chief over here, right?
Now that you mention it, yes.
Don't be convinced so easily.
Anyway, you should bring the Chief here.
And no way! For all we know, the Peacekeepers could be around. The meeting may even be about planning out operations, so it's better to have it at the office.
I agree with Yuma.
What, you, of all people, are saying that now? Oh, geez, fine. Tell the Chief I'll be there after my post-meal soda.
I will also be there after breakfast. I have to chew well to promote good digestion, so this will take some time.
Got it. By the way, is Halara here with you?
I doubt anyone in the world can hang out with that one.
I was going to offer an invitation to join us for breakfast, but the room was already empty.
I'm sure Halara's around somewhere. Probably hustling kids out of their money.
Looks like we have legwork to do. Let's search around some more.
No.
Hey.
Huh?
Yeah. Right. Hey. Because...
Aww. It's a detective's responsibility to help those in need. Well, might as well give it a go. Come on, pay attention. Are you gonna remember all of this?
Maybe, I see.
Oh,
I see. Speaking of which, yeah. Excuse me. Oh! Thank you very much. Huh? Speaking of which... Thank you very much. Yes,
Come on.
that's true.
Hey. You're amazing.
Well,
That's nice. Right.
no.
That's nice.
Hey, did you hear about the clock tower case at Ginma District? I heard it's the nail man again.
Yeah, the culprit was already caught. There were a bunch of peacekeepers. It was a big deal.
No way! The nail man was caught? What did he look like?
Mailman?
They mentioned a case. A case already! The city is just as wonderful as the rumors say! It happened at the clock tower in a place called Ginma District! Let's go see!
But we have to find Halara first.
Denied! I can't wait a second longer!
This color works here too?
Yep, until this world ends! And over here! So this is Ginma District. We got here by just wandering around.
Wait, you didn't know where you were going? It feels different from Kamasaki District. It's still raining as usual, but the area looks high class and luxurious. Not just the buildings, the people too.
Everyone looks totally rich. Crazy different from the poors we saw back there. I hate poor people. All the poors have deranged personalities.
I think it depends on the person.
So where's the clock tower that incident happened at?
Like I said, we need to find Halara first.
Listen, Master. As your mentor, I'll teach you something important. Detectives prioritize investigations above all else, more than your parents or nature's call itself.
All right, fine, I'll go. Guess I'll ask around first.
Don't forget this stuff. Wow. I see.
Take a look at this state-of-the-art umbrella. I got this new Amaterasu Corporation tech before anyone else. What's with the blank look? Don't you? Now that I've had a look at you, you don't. As you can see, we sell elegant. You're better off at.
Yeah. Then... Yeah. Could that thing...
No doubt about it. I can smell the mystery coming out of it. All those rubberneckers.
Hey, I heard the nail man got caught.
What? The serial killer?
Serial killer?
So, what's this nail man guy like?
He's not called nail man because he's covered in them, idiot. Didn't you hear about the nails all over the crime scene?
Nails all over the crime scene?
So it was another locked room mystery, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Of exciting phrases, one after another. I just might start drooling.
We can't. It's already sealed off by the peacekeepers.
I can't wait.
Hey! Oh, good morning.
Who are you?
Did something happen here?
The place is off limits to outsiders. Get lost.
Sorry.
You so quick to back down! You're so pathetic.
I know, but take a look around. There's no way I can get any close. Don't tell me to push my way through the peacekeepers. I don't want them setting their sights on me. Besides, the murderer has already been caught. There's no point in me getting involved.
And you call yourself a detective? A detective will always crave more info about the crime. It's a locked room mystery. You should be crapping your pants with excitement right now.
No, I shouldn't. Besides, I'm not even a proper detective.
Master, don't tell me you're worried about being a trainee.
It's more like I just don't get it. Why am I even trying to become a detective? I mean, will I ever regain my memories? Without them, I don't know how to feel about working at the Nocturnal Detective Agency.
Master, what's important isn't your past, it's your future.
I mean, you're the reason this happened to me in the first place, Shinigami.
Well, if you're so fixated on the past, why don't you follow in the footsteps of your past self?
What do you mean?
Aim to become a detective as a trainee. If you aim for the same destination, all paths will eventually lead to one place. Which means that one day, you should understand how your past self felt.
I get the feeling you're just saying that so I'll do what you want me to. Besides, how am I supposed to try to become a detective?
Through investigating cases, obviously. So, let's scope out that clock tower. How about it, future detective?
Yeah, you're just trying to make me do whatever you want. Oh, fine. For now, I'll ask around about what happened. Maybe this case has something to do with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
That's the spirit! Mysteriful!
Pardon me, but it seems like something happened at the clock.
Oh yeah, I saw the peacekeepers take away the culprit.
Huh? You saw who it was?
They apprehended a man wandering around the clock tower. He had a lot of weapons on him. Among them was a hammer. After all, They say the nail man always carries a hammer and nails wherever he goes.
He was wandering around the clock tower while carrying a hammer.
That sure does.
There seems to have...
Oh my, really? It's that man again, right?
You mean the nail man?
That's the one! There was a commotion not too long ago. Where did it happen again? The museum or the art gallery? In any case, I'd heard there were no clues at crime scenes because they all occurred in locked rooms with no way in or out. Phew, I'm so relieved. By the way, who are you?
Oh, sorry.
Hey!
Excuse me.
Really? That's big.
So, who is this nail man?
What? You don't know? He's the mysterious nail man.
Urban legend? Sorry.
Huh? You should count yourself lucky then. Have you ever felt the urge to kill someone while going through your day? The nail man can make that wish come true. All you need to do is write down the name of someone you wish dead. Someone you hate so much you could kill them. Then make a doll resembling that person, nail the name tag to it, and leave it at the forest behind the church. This summons the nail man, who will kill that person for you. Or so the legend goes. Whoever is killed by the nail man is pinned by countless nails.
Scary.
But that's just an urban legend.
It was until 6 months ago. For the past 6 months, corpses kept turning up covered in nails. People were in an uproar, talking about how the nail man is real. But now, he's been caught. What kind of person would want to copy the nail man?
A killer from an urban legend.
Look, Master! All the hairs on my body are standing on end!
But you don't have any hair.
I guess that's all the info you can extract from these snooty people.
Still, I think I get the gist of it. These nailman cases are based off an urban legend. They started 6 months ago. A similar case happened at the clock tower today, but a suspect was apprehended. That's about it. There's nothing else.
Wait, what about those cases? They all happened in locked rooms, right? I haven't seen any locked room mysteries yet! Give it to me!
I doubt we can see the scene of the crime. Let's just head back.
Come on, just a peek?
Just one look, okay?
You're the best detective! Something's up.
Excuse me!
What the?
Are you okay? Can you stand up? Come on, let's go.
Hey, wait! I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice!
What do I do?
You jumped in here without a plan?
I couldn't help it.
What were you thinking? You just...
You're under arrest by the Peacekeepers. If you resist, listen. You have no right to remain silent. You have no right to a lawyer.
Wait, please, listen to me.
Put both hands on your head and get down!
A coin?
Halara! Thank you, Halara.
A reckless sense of justice isn't even worth a single coin. This could have cost your life. Remember that.
Right. Sorry.
That's some impressive athleticism. Unlike you, Master.
Hey, are you okay?
Please, my dad needs help. Please, get my dad back from them. Please.
Huh? Get your dad back? What do you mean?
My dad was arrested by peacekeepers for what happened at the clock tower. They say he's the culprit.
Wait, that's your dad?
But he was here to repair the clock tower. He has nothing to do with what happened.
So, your dad is innocent, but he's being framed as the nailman?
My dad would never murder anyone. He has no reason to. So please, please, get my dad back from them.
So you want us to prove your father's innocence?
A sign? Yes. I figured you could do it, since you took them down so easily.
How much do you have ready?
Huh? You mean... money?
I don't work for cheap. I will fulfill a job no matter what it takes. However, if you want my help, you will need to prove your resolve.
I don't have any money. My dad and I played catch together all the time.
Hey!
Out of the question.
Halara, wait!
Why should I? The only way to decipher someone's mind is to see how many chips they put on the table. If they cannot offer a fitting amount of money to prove their resolve, to me, they might as well not even exist.
Big talk for someone who's all about the money. What kind of demon would try to take money from a little kid? I'm a duck got those, so I sure ain't one to talk.
Oh, the ball itself may not be worth much, but the sentimental value it represents is priceless.
If you think so, then you should take on the job.
Huh?
Or perhaps you're going to make the assignment on that boy's behalf. I don't work for cheap.
How much do you charge?
Preliminary estimates mark it at around 5 million yen.
Shin? Is that currency?
It's enough to purchase a luxury car.
A luxury car?
By the way, even though I'm amazing, I can't create human money out of thin air.
I'll be at the cafe nearby. Come see me once you've made up your mind. You will need my help eventually. Call on a detective named Halara Nightmare.
Huh. So, what'll you do, Master?
Well, I have to do this myself.
What? You sure you... Though, I don't care, as long as I can scope out locked room mysteries.
Hey, leave your dad to me. He'll be fine. I hope.
Wait, are you confident or not? Looks like my master made up his mind. Now with the Peacekeepers gone, now's our chance to strike.
Hey, wait.
Wow, it's the Clock Tower murder report.
Just as I thought. The details of the case are on here. body was found around 7 a.m. And it's a little past 8 a.m. right now. So it's only been an hour since the body was first found.
No wonder things are so hectic. The body may even still be there.
Another body.
Anyway, Master, there's more to that report, right? A suspicious person behind the church. But the area behind the church is...
All you need to do is write down the name of... Then make a doll read. This summons the...
That's where the forest to summon the mailman is located. They pursued someone they thought was the mailman and found the body.
There we go! Locked room mystery time!
I don't know why you're so excited. Does the mailman turn his crime scenes into locked rooms like this every time?
A phantom who vanishes like smoke in a room with no way in or out. The peacekeepers captured some dude and assumed he's the mailman. You gotta search the crime scene yourself.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
You finally getting into it? Now let's go. The scene of the crime is the storage room on the 3rd floor of the clock tower.
Yeah, let's hurry. You should go hide someplace safe.
All right. Now off to the clock tower we go! Come on, let's go! Go, go, go! Yep. Use the stairs so you don't get fat. You can do it, Master! I see a suspicious door! The storage room is on the The crime happened in the storage room on the 3rd floor of the clock tower.
There may be a corpse.
You've already seen plenty of corpses on the Amaterasu Express.
That doesn't mean I want to see any more. To be honest, until I opened that door, none of it felt very real to me. I'd been treating the case as if it was something that happened to someone else long ago. But the moment I opened the door, all of my delusions vanished in an instant. What is this? Is that a real corpse? It's not some mannequin, is it? This blood is real? How? Why?
Jeez, it's just some freakish, gruesome murder scene. Get it together. As your mentor, let me just say that you'll come across this stuff all the time as a detective. So don't be scared. Investigate. Hurry, before the peacekeepers come back.
Shinigami, you don't feel anything after seeing this body?
You're asking me how I feel about death? Well, let me tell ya, this is totally ordinary.
This ordinary? It's absolutely abnormal.
It's normal for it to be abnormal. You're dealing with a murder case in a city like this. You can either accept it or go insane. Blood is just a liquid, a body is just an object. Got it? Now take a look around before someone gets in your way. Chop chop.
Fine. You're right. I should hurry before the Peacekeepers return.
Yep. Now let's start the investigation. Oh, also, any clues you find during your search will be recorded by yours truly. It will all materialize once.
I don't want to go back there anymore. Someone will die once the mystery is solved.
You are so naive, having sympathy for the criminal you're catching. That place is suspicious.
I guess I'll have to search the body, huh?
The moment we've all been waiting for. You're lucky you got here before they took it away, aren't you?
I can't stomach calling myself lucky when I think about the victim. This is definitely a real corpse and not a doll. I don't know who this woman is. The Peacekeeper report didn't include any details. But no matter who she is, she didn't deserve this.
Cut the chatter, Master!
This is terrible. The body is covered in nails pinning her to the floor. What's this? There's a mark on the neck.
It looks like a rope burn. The vertical scratch marks were made by the victim as she struggled. A victim usually ends up with marks like this when they thrash around while getting strangled by a rope. It's fairly typical when it comes to strangulation victims.
So she was killed by strangulation? The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death.
I wonder why. It should have been easy to figure out. They didn't investigate at all! They got the chance to see a corpse up close, and they blew it!
In any case, finding out the cause of death is... There are dolls nailed all over the walls and floor. What a ghastly sight. All the dolls here look antique. They're looking at me as if they're full of hate.
It would have taken a ton of time to do all this by hand. Why would the culprit go to the
Maybe it's to link it back to the urban legend about the mailman.
All you need to do is then make this whoever...
But why would the culprit go through so much trouble to imitate an urban legend?
Or maybe it's the real Nailman. Now I'm scared!
So this is the only window. They've installed shutters instead of glass. The shutters look new despite the building's old age. Must have been added later on. The window's big enough for someone to fit through. According to the Peacekeeper report, the shutters were already closed at the time of discovery, so they've been left alone like that.
Hey, how about you try?
It won't open. It's locked. Were the shutters locked when the body was discovered?
How do we open them?
No, I don't think it's a password. Hey, there's a latch on the left side. I think I can move it. Right, it opened. The latch was pretty light. It can be easily adjusted. It's rather high up. It's above the 3rd floor on most buildings. It's impossible to jump off from here. Even if you tried climbing down, there's nothing to hold on to out. You can see the big clock above, but there's nothing really suspicious here. It'd be difficult for the culprit to get in and out from here. What's that sound? Oh? It's...
Master, why are you still playing with the shutters? You want to be friends with them?
No, that's not it. Now it won't go down. I get it. This shutter stops once it goes all the way up, but when set halfway, it's designed to fall down with its own weight. And if it goes all the way down, it automatically locks.
I don't get it, but you're really fixated on these shutters. I'll make them a solution key for you, just in case you open a shutter shop one of these days.
Hmm?
What's that? Did you find something interesting?
The bottom of the window is wet.
Maybe some rain got in when you opened the window earlier.
No, the parts starting to dry are leaving stains.
Then maybe it's the tears from... No more horror stuff!
More dolls? Here, these two are lined up and nailed together. Huh? What's this? A yellow thread is attached to the nail in the doll. On a closer look, it seems...
This is suspicious. I see. What's up?
You know... This is the only door in the room. The lock is broken. They say the door was locked from the inside when the body was discovered. That must mean the Peacekeepers broke the lock to get inside. So the inner lock is the type where you turn a latch. I don't see any evidence of it being tampered with. There's a keyhole on the outside of the door, but it's filled up and rusted. This didn't happen recently. It may have been like this way before the incident.
Hey, why is the keyhole plugged?
They might have figured it was unnecessary. The inner lock is probably left over from when the room needed both locks.
Either way, it doesn't seem like we can open it with a duplicate key or anything.
There's no gap when the door is closed. It'd be hard to tamper with it. The only way to unlock this door is to turn the latch from inside. That should be enough.
And that's a wrap!
That should do it for the investigation.
Yeah, I get it. Without a doubt, this murder-crime scene is a locked room mystery. The door was locked from the inside, and the only window had shutters that were also locked.
What are you doing?
I'm taking in this luscious locked room atmosphere.
Anyway, let's leave before the Peacekeepers come. They just cause more trouble for us.
Huh? Oh, right. Speaking of which, what's this ladder over here?
Should we There doesn't seem to be anything suspicious about it.
I think that kid said his dad was here to fix the clock.
Oh, so that's the clock. Was he about to head back home after fixing it?
Probably doesn't matter either way. Nothing matters to me besides the locked room mystery.
Well, I'll think about it later. Oh, it's...
Over here!
Huh? What's the...
What's up? Find a body or something?
Over here!
How far does this go?
Over here!
Are you keeping up, Master?
While you were checking the clock tower, I took a look around the building, and I found these...
Footprints?
Maybe these belong to the culprit.
What? The culp?
I'm not sure. There are a set of footprints, but it's only the heel portion. The only thing I can discern is that they weren't sneakers. They could be loafers, but the footprints seem strange.
Oh? What's strange about them?
Look, the footprints are facing the wall. This looks like whoever made them was walking toward the wall.
You're saying the guy disappeared through the wall?
And the end right under that window. Is this just a coincidence?
What do you think?
To be honest, There's, at the very least, I hope I can prove the footprints aren't his father's. Hey, what kind of shoes does your dad usually wear?
Huh? His shoes? He usually wears sneakers. He was wearing them today.
Does he ever wear loafers?
Sometimes, but not usually.
It would be one thing if he didn't own a single pair of loafers. Still, I wouldn't want to waste...
In that case, I'll remember it for you.
So, do you think you can find the real culprit?
Yeah, I think. Maybe. I might need a little more time, though.
I see.
Oh, but don't worry.
Thank you.
I know he's worried about his dad. If he really is innocent, I want to prove it. While I'm at it, maybe I should ask him more about his father. Did you notice anything different about your dad this morning?
My dad went out late last night to work on the clock, so I didn't see him this morning.
He was out since last night.
That's his job.
His job is to repair clocks?
He doesn't just repair them, he also sells them. Watches and
Oh, so he's a watchmaker.
Wait, the Peacekeeper report said his occupation was unknown.
Maybe it's more convenient for them if they intend to declare him as the culprit of the Nailman murders.
Oh, he's getting framed as the culprit. They made up their minds and dropped the investigation.
Does your dad also manage this clock tower?
No, he only checks on that clock once a year. But yesterday, he got an urgent request to fix it. The clock wasn't keeping time, so he was called to repair it. My dad is usually happy to repair any clock, but he always grumbles about how much he hates the clock tower.
He hates it? Why?
Because he's afraid of heights. He's scared of even climbing up the clock tower. But he bites the bullet and does his work without looking outside.
A fear of heights. He's afraid of climbing the clock tower and refrains from looking outside, so it sounds serious.
Master, you're improving so much thanks to my training. You're even getting better at pretending to think.
I'm not pretending. I'm serious here. I hear noise.
I hear talking. Maybe those guys woke up.
Let's take a look.
If all the Peacekeepers wake up, they'll be sure to pay you back for this. It's so simple. I see. Master's got secret memories stashed away. Here's a hint.
Everyone, please wake up. This is Amaterasu Peacekeepers, Investigation Team, Section Chief Seth Burrows. You're late. Please wake up. This is Amaterasu Peacekeepers, Investigation Team, Section Chief Seth Burrows.
Hurry and wake up. Everyone, listen closely. It appears there are fools in town who do not comprehend the majesty of the Peacekeepers. Many of them have been eliminated already, but I've heard some outsiders have recently arrived. Go find witnesses and extract information to see who has interfered with us. They may still be nearby. Capture anyone that even appears suspicious. Oh, and did you clean up the body at the crime scene? If not, then hurry along with that. The rain in this city makes bodies rot quickly. You better hurry or it will putrefy.
To speed this case along, we need to quickly deal with that nail man we arrested. We should even consider a public execution.
An execution?
This Seth guy doesn't care about the truth. He just wants to wrap up this case as soon as possible. In this city, what they say becomes the truth.
Please! Please save my dad!
The only way to save your dad is to catch the real culprit. I can do it. Leave it to me.
Really?
But first, we have to leave this area before...
I know You can pass through here to get back to a street in Ginma district. You might stand out if you're with me, so I'll go a different direction.
Are you sure you'll be okay alone?
Yes, I play around here often. Please help.
Yeah, just you wait.
Who knew some brat would save ya? You sure you want to be so quick to make promises?
I'm not very confident, but I can't ignore someone asking for help. If no one else is willing to listen, then it's up to me.
Wow, get a load of this big shot. Didn't expect that from you, Master. But how do you plan to find the real culprit? By the way, you can't use the mystery labyrinth yet. Not enough clues. If you jump into the labyrinth now, you'll be lost forever. You need to gather more solution keys.
I don't ever want to go back there anyway.
Then, how do you intend on solving this?
There is one way.
You're gonna rely on that one, huh? Always depending on someone else. What was the spot again? Something about a cafe? You let them take the lead, you're gonna be out 5 million yen, right? Do you have that kind of money, Master? Or are you you gonna go into debt?
Oh no, I got careless and ended up alone with Halara. I guess I should be the one to start the conversation. I'm the rookie, after all, but what do I...
Do you feel awkward?
Huh?
It's natural to strike up a conversation when two people are together. Such is the mundane way of the masses. You're overtaxing your tiny brain to do so, aren't you?
Well, sort of.
Then how about you and I have a wager?
But I thought the chief said no more gambling.
The boss said it's forbidden, so you won't do it. You think I can be swayed by that sort of logic? Besides, gambling can nurture skills that every detective needs. I believe it will be to your benefit.
And what sort of skills are you talking about?
Instead of always asking for answers, why not figure it out for yourself for once?
Yeah, think.
A skill needed by detectives, which can be trained by gambling. Observational skills?
That's right. Gambling isn't merely decided by coincidence. For example, in poker, you can study the cards already in play, as well as the expressions of dealers and players. You observe all that, make logical deductions, and commence battle. How about it? Wouldn't you agree those are the skills every detective needs?
I get what you're saying, but...
When are you going to stop nitpicking? After all you made me explain, you will have to play a match with me.
But there's no way I stand a chance against you.
Not to worry. We'll do a warm-up first, with nothing wagered. I'm not going to hustle a beginner straight off the bat.
Okay. Yes! I beat you!
It was just a game of heads or tails. But still, you show some promise.
Does that mean I have talent as a detective?
Yes, you can say that for sure. Now the real game begins. First, let's wager. I think we should start with 10,000 Yen.
Right. This isn't how it was supposed to go.
Don't be foolish. I lost the warm-up so you'd feel that rush, and mistake your own skill level. It's rather obvious I did it on purpose. I let you get carried away and made you take a gamble against me.
That's terrible!
Aw, you got completely hustled. You picked the wrong detective to mess with.
I think that was a rather good learning experience. It's crucial for detectives to doubt other people's intentions, no matter the circumstances. I won't charge you interest for now, but you must tell me immediately when you've developed a payment plan.
Halara is totally ruthless.
Master, you and Halara seem to have grown closer.
Halara, please, help me!
If Master is bowing to show respect, I guess I better do the same. Please, for both our sakes!
You're 30 minutes later than expected. So, do you have the cash?
I don't have any on me right now, but I will eventually.
Very well. I don't require you to have it immediately, but you will pay me 5,500,800 yen eventually.
Huh? But you said it was 5 million before.
It's an additional fee for making me wait. And for the coffee.
Oh, come on.
So ruthless. I think I'll call this one Hell Aura.
I won't force your hand. Whatever you decide is up to you. While you think it over, I'm going to order some cake.
Wait, do I have to pay for that too?
Of course. I'll add it to the bill.
All right, I'll pay you. Oh, please don't have the cake.
It's a deal. You made a wise choice. I have no obligation to help others, but I work sincerely according to the payment I receive. That is my pride as a detective. I will be your eyes and limbs, and help solve this crime with everything I have. However, know this. You must be the one to complete the boy's assignment.
Me?
You are the one who was asked to solve this case. All I will do is provide support. You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have taken a job, you must finish it. In other words, as of now, I have taken up a position as your assistant.
Really, Halara? You'll be my assistant?
Of course. I'm here to assist per your case. Just rest assured in the cards you've been dealt.
All right.
Master has no memory and no guts. And now, he has no money either. Talk about a triple threat!
Oh, be quiet. So, what do we do now?
To confirm, our target is the true culprit of the Nailman killings.
The Peacekeepers have decided that the boy's father is the Nailman and arrested him, but I refuse to accept that outcome.
After we finish the investigation, we may find out the boy's father is actually the Nailman.
If that's what you conclude, then I'll believe you, Halara.
Believe? What a foolish line of reasoning. To believe in another is the shallowest concept one can uphold. All people lie. All people change their minds. As a detective, you must suspect all others. Even me.
Yep, a detective must doubt everything.
Still, I will believe what you say, Halara. I trust my instincts on this.
Out of the question. A detective must never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed. A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
That's the WD.
You're free to think of me as you wish. However, the truth must be found with your own eyes. Otherwise, there is no point in continuing as a detective. Do you understand?
Yes. Continuing as a detective. I still haven't found meaning in being a detective. I'm no good at this.
A naive guy like yourself might be incompatible with such a straight-laced detective like this one. Maybe someone totally unmotivated would be better. Like that guy sleeping under the piano.
Vivia? I'm not sure if unmotivated is the right word.
Anyway, Master, I've been wondering, is this Halara person a man or a woman?
Now that you mention it, I have no idea.
If you're ready, we'll start the investigation. I won't allow time to be wasted.
Oh, right.
You missed your chance to ask. But then again, I also don't really care.
You finished investigating the clock tower, didn't you? Now we will investigate the past mailman cases.
The past ones?
These are serial killings, aren't they?
Oh, so you want to investigate the past murders as well?
And through investigating each one, we can conclude if the boy's father is really the culprit.
Oh, but we don't know where the other crimes took place. Should we ask around town?
I already know. There are at least 3 additional crime scenes. A secret club in Kamasaki district, a mansion in a high-end residential district, and an art gallery in Ginma district.
Huh? When did you find that out?
You think I did nothing while waiting at the cafe? I prepared by gathering intel in order to move the investigation along.
That's amazing.
With my logic, anything is possible. But before we head to past crime scenes, The Nailman urban legend requires more research. Let's visit the legend's main stage.
The main Oh, you mean the church?
I've yet to pinpoint the church's location. We should ask someone to guide us there.
Then we should ask the Oh, I totally forgot about him. He told me to gather everyone. Halara, let's go back to the office for now. We're already way past the meeting time.
Very well. We can ask the chief to take us to the church.
Don't forget this stuff. Wow. You better hurry!
For now.
Aw, say.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much.
What?
All right.
Master!
Yeah. For now.
Oh!
Yeah. You all right? Huh?
Master!
Huh?
Huh? Oh, man!
Damn!
Master!
Huh?
Come on! Come on!
No! Huh? No.
Say!
I'm sure.
But...
That's why.
It's the Peacekeepers. Stay.
Huh? Oh, right. Chief. And that Peacekeeper from the clock tower.
Seth Burrows. A high-ranking Peacekeeper. He's quite infamous for being sly and persistent.
Well, we sure got some heavy rain again, huh? The humidity makes my hair fuzzier than normal.
I don't care.
Huh? What did you say?
I don't care. More importantly, you sent your detectives to interfere with the Nailman case, didn't you? We have witnesses.
Nailman? Now that you mention it, there was a case like that before. Oh, wait, no, I don't know anything.
This flower, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Huh?
Created by Amaterasu Corp's research, this precious work of art is adapted to Kanai Ward's environment. But unfortunately, once picked, it can only maintain its beauty for 3 hours. When something beautiful withers, it fills me with an inexplicable sorrow. I feel so sad that it makes me want to sink a ship.
I don't follow.
The Nailman affair will be handled by the Peacekeepers. You and your team will withdraw immediately. Bring in the detectives you sent out. The Peacekeepers will take custody of them.
Hold on! I don't know what detectives you're talking about, and I don't know where any of them are.
I'll wait until this flower withers. You have 3 hours. I'll not wait a second longer. If you fail to meet my demands, you will suffer the same fate as this flower.
Fine, I get it. Can't you give me more time?
He's gone.
Chief Yako, are you all right?
Oh, Yuma. And Halara, too. Eesh, this is bad. Listen, the Peacekeepers just came by.
I know. We were watching from over there.
Huh? You were watching? Hold on. Are you two the detectives they were talking about?
I'm sorry. It's a long story, but it was probably us.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Why? What's going on?
It's exactly as the Peacekeeper said. We are currently pursuing the Nailman case. We'd like to search around the church. I was about to ask you to take us there, but you seem rather busy.
Yeah, I'm real busy now, thanks to you two! You're gonna keep investigating? Not gonna help your chief out of a jam? Look, we've got 3 hours before I'm taken away. If that happens, the last detective agency in town is done for.
Would you rather hand us over to the Peacekeepers?
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the chief. I'd rather turn myself in than ever sell anyone out. Though, I wouldn't want to do that either, if I'm being honest. Never mind, forget what I just said.
Man, he does not know when to stop.
What should we do, Halara?
There's only one person who'll be taken into custody. It's not the chief, not us. It's the Nailman. You will find the real culprit and turn the murderer over to the Peacekeepers as originally planned. With enough evidence, they will have no room to reject the truth.
But we only have 3
hours is more than enough. I will give my utmost effort as your assistant. With my logic, anything is possible.
I don't really get it, but it seems best to leave it to you two. You said you wanted to go to the church? Let me mark it on the map. It's for the best that I don't tag along. If we're seen together, things will get even more sticky. I'll be right here, waiting for good news. I'm counting on you.
Got it. We're
3 hours. You've got 3 hours to solve the case. Seriously, I'm counting on you. There's still so much I need to do.
You can get to the church from Kamasaki district. Time is short.
No.
It's a detective's responsibility to help those in need.
So the Nailman urban legend originated at this
There aren't any ghosts here, are there? It's safe.
What's the matter, Halara?
I hate churches. I find them devoid of value.
Huh? Why is that?
Because prayer is obviously inferior to payment. Just look at the tragedies the city has seen. There is no God to save you. The lost lamb should look to detectives for help instead.
I don't know about that.
Forget it. For now, let's talk to the people around the church.
Will they even listen to us?
They can't say no if we say we're on assignment for the peacekeepers.
Is it okay to lie like that?
Whether it's okay or not is secondary. Our priority is to solve the case. In order to achieve that, deception is at times required. Now, let us educate those who are here.
What is it?
I've already spoken to the peacekeepers a bunch of times. How many times do I gotta say it?
Hasn't the culprit already been arrested?
Well, I don't mind. I have time to talk.
How long are you going to stand around like our time is short?
Oh, yeah.
It's your move.
Do I really have to do this?
In my opinion, it'd go much faster if
But I have to do it. You are...
What are you, blind? I'm a nun, obviously. You got some nerve. Calling me here out of nowhere. Do you know how busy I am with choir practice? I'll kill your ass in the name of God.
Sorry.
She's the type my master has trouble with.
I'll have you know, my dad is a higher up at Amaterasu Corporation. I don't care if you're on a mission from the peacekeepers. If you piss me off, Papa will make you regret it.
Right. I'd just like to ask some questions. Do you know anything about this nailman?
You mean the guy nailing up dolls? Well, I have seen someone going into the forest late at night. Whenever I've gone into the forest afterward, I usually find dolls nailed to the tree. The dolls have names written in what looks like blood. It's creepy as hell, really. In other words, it's totally metal!
By the way, what happened to your right hand? Did you get hurt?
Hey, don't stare! It's nothing. I went a little overboard while practicing an instrument.
Instrument?
I'm working on this new thing I call death metal choir. I was messing around on the bass and... well, you know.
Is that your dominant hand?
What kind of question is that? You want to die or something?
Oh,
It is her dominant hand. I'm sure of it.
I see.
Huh? Huh?
Excuse me, do you even have to ask? You know who I am.
Huh? No,
What? You're investigating the Nailman, and you don't know who I...
What's that supposed to mean?
This must be the clergy member on the report who was the first to find the body.
Yeah, that's right! I was the first on the scene.
Right. It was on the report.
I've been attending every day since I was first baptized here as a child. But I don't work here, so it's not like I'm a clergy member. I just love mystical places like this. I love researching this type of stuff, which is why I've been keeping an eye on Nailman activity. So that's an understatement. In fact, you could say I'm an expert.
In that case, what do you think about the clock tower murder?
I think he was framed.
You do? Then
The real Nailman, obviously. The Peacekeepers are making a big mistake. The Nailman is summoned through a ritual.
that's impossible.
Yeah, I get it. You probably want proof. In that case, look for a doll in the fort. Whoever's name is on it, just follow someone in town with the same name. If you're lucky, you might have a run-in with the Nailman. Unfortunately, I wasn't so lucky. I've missed him by just a hair 4 times already.
I see. So you can guess the next victim based on each doll's name tag.
I was so close. I found someone whose name matched a name tag and figured out she was heading to the clock tower. I called the Peacekeepers and entered the clock tower, but I was too late. Damn it. If only I had acted sooner. I was so close to meeting the Nailman.
Guess he just wants to meet the Nailman, and so he's an occult enthusiast? Seems like a huge weirdo.
And you?
I do the odd jobs, like cleaning around the church. I also care for the...
Do you know anything about the Nailman?
I often patrol the woods. When morning comes around, there are dolls nailed to the trees. It's tough to clean all of them. I've never seen the nail man himself, but I've seen people enter the forest plenty of times.
Have you ever talked?
I have, but they typically run away. Some get surprised and leave their nails and doll behind. I chase after them to give them back their dolls, but I'm never fast enough.
That makes sense with a body like that.
I understand. Thank you for... Are you the priest of this church?
That's right. My family has served this church for many generations. Though I only became a man of the cloth in recent years, the blood of martyrs spanning centuries dwells within me. Thus, my existence is but a piece of the eternal That is my mission. As the divine has...
I don't get why, but he sure seems proud to be a...
Do you know about the Nailman?
Of course. I have no idea how that... Perhaps it was even started by a wish made by those seeking salvation.
Salvation? The people of this city must be crazy if they look to the Nailman for salvation.
Hey, that actually sounds kind of cool. I want to tie you up and go to a world where it's just you and me, Matt.
Isn't it basically already like that? I've talked to everyone. Halara, is there anything you'd like to ask them?
Only end your turn once you've secured a shot at victory.
Does that mean... What else should I...
Wow.
What is it?
Something strange was...
What do you mean by...
Like... I thought it was a rope.
Can you... It does look like some sort of bizarre rope.
It's like a centipede with legs missing from one side.
I was worried that it wasn't supposed to be, but I was too late. It was I asked around to see if anyone knew about it, but the incinerator is surrounded by a...
So, I don't even work here in the first place.
Only clergy can access the incinerator, but no one claims to have thrown it away.
I don't know if this has anything to do...
A watchmaker was arrested earlier. He's suspected of being involved. Does anyone know anything about...
A watchmaker? You mean G.A. Colin? I've asked him to fix the church clock several times. To think...
Well, it hasn't been proven that he's the...
Oh. But if it were him, no one would blame him.
What do you mean?
This city has completely changed. Everyone is seeking salvation in some way. The Nail Man was born out of our city.
You mean the Nail Man is what the people actually wanted?
Many would certainly deny it, but the nailed dolls continue to appear in our forest. If the Nail Man acts as their agent, then they are also the Nail Man. That's how I see it.
That's true. The Nail Man could be seen as a savior to some people. After all, he kills the people you want dead for you. I mean, the victim had it coming for doing something worth getting killed over, right?
Does anyone know anything about past cases?
You know a lot about these things, right?
Yeah, you can ask me anything about the Nail Man. I was the first to find the body every time.
Huh?
There's no reason to look surprised. I already told you how I did it. I find dolls with name tags in the forest. Then, I look for whoever's supposed to be the next victim. But every time I find a victim, they're already dead.
Being the first on scene each time?
You think I'm suspicious, don't you? The first person on the scene can always lie and say they discovered the body in a locked room. But the thing is, I've never been alone when I've discovered a body. All of the crime scenes had no way in or out, so I'd open them with someone nearby, or by asking the peacekeeper.
So the body's discovery was never done alone. If that's true, then all the rooms really were locked.
Master, why don't you
Can you tell me more about...
There have been 3 Nailman cases in the past 6 months. The first happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki District. It's essentially a members-only casino. The victim owned the place. At the time, the Nailman was just a name you'd sometimes hear about in urban legends. But I had a personal interest in the Nailman. And then it happened. I came across another murder while investigating a name tag I'd found in the forest. I knew then that it had to be the Nailman.
And that crime scene was also within a locked room?
Yeah. All of the Nailman, there's always a corpse and doll coated in nails. And also, the murderer leaves no trace behind. Isn't that bizarre?
I
don't empathize.
The secret club was the first locked room mystery. It was at a mansion in the residential area near Ginma District. About 3 months ago, the owner of the mansion was murdered in the building's study. The crime scene again took place in a locked room, but considering all this, there's no doubt it was committed by the Nailman. By then, I knew the legendary Nailman had descended upon Kanai Ward. The third locked room mystery occurred a month ago. A woman was killed in an art gallery storage in Ginma District. It also featured a body and a doll covered in nails in a completely locked room. And today, the fourth locked room mystery, that's every single Nailman. I'm sure the Nailman will continue on.
That reminds me. Is there any information about the dolls? I know a few have been found at the crime scenes.
You find that stuff in any doll shop.
Doll shop?
Huh? You haven't seen one? What are you, a foreigner or something?
Around here, all the craft shops have been selling fancy dolls for a long time. They were mostly souvenirs for tourists. But that industry is long gone now. Some places still sell them at steep discounts just to get rid of their stock. If you know where to look, you'll see mountains of illegally discarded dolls all over the place.
I see. So they aren't much of a clue given how easy they are to obtain. I think I've asked about everything I wanted to find out.
Looks like time is almost up. Let's get going.
Was that okay?
Yes, it will suffice. Thank you for your cooperation. You should study their faces well. They may end up being accused of the murders.
Huh?
You need to remember every face, so you can spot them even if they flee through a crowd.
Wait! Do you mean the actual culprit is one of them?
Perhaps. There's not enough information yet to act on. We have no time to waste. Let's investigate the other crime scenes. Best not to scramble what little gray matter rests in your head. So let's examine the crime scenes chronologically.
Okay. Well, the first murder occurred at... It's the secret club in the Kamasaki district.
Correct. Let's hurry.
Halara? The first incident was 6 months ago.
You think it will be a waste of time?
So, you have a plan then?
What? You're working with Halara Nightmare. What more could you possibly ask for? Now, let's be swift.
Huh?
I don't really get it, but... Where's the secret club? It's supposed to be a secret, so maybe it's in a spot that doesn't stand out?
Huh? This appears to be the crime scene, but it's sealed off. They've left it like this for 6 months?
No doubt they've shirked their obligation to clean up. I suspect the peacekeepers are lazy to a fault.
Huh?
It's open. Let's go inside. The peacekeepers may be sloppy, but even they wouldn't leave the crime scene completely. The body was probably found around here. The victim's name is an old man who owned this place. His reputation left much to be desired. This place was an illegal casino operating at obscene rates. Even the cheating was rampant.
You sure know a lot about it. when did you...
I told you, I gathered my own intel while waiting at the cafe. The real interesting note is that this crime scene also had no way in, or at the time of discovery, the door was locked from the inside.
There aren't any windows either, which is expected given that it's underground. There are air vents, but they have secure covers barring entry. Besides, no one's able to reach that high up.
No windows. The only way in and out is the door that was locked from the inside. It's how locked you're a mystery.
But there's not much more to investigate.
I told you not to worry.
Condition?
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
Oh!
My forte is post-cognition, the power to see the past. However, it can only be used at murder scenes. To be precise, I can only see how the crime scene appeared at the time it was first discovered. Another way to describe it would be as crime scene limited psychometry, if that's easier to understand.
That's amazing! It's like the perfect forte for a detective!
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered. The memory or perception of the witness does not affect my post-cognition. What I see is what actually was there. When it comes to my power, the witness is not a camera or a recording device, but rather a trigger. Perhaps the best way to think of it is like a bookmark stuck between the pages of when the body was found. Well, there's no point in wasting more time.
That power sure is convenient. Explains all the confidence. It's similar to the mystery labyrinth, but now it's done in the real world. Although, it is limited to both the crime scene and the moment of first discovery.
But still, it's
On the other hand, my master's got nothing. Why is life so unfair? Now I'm angry. Master, can I nibble on your heart to help cheer me up?
Of course not!
What?
Post-cop. I wonder what it's like.
Well, do I have some good...
What is it this
Master, try to remember. You know... Oh.
This sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his power. Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears. Right.
Yes, that's it! Maybe your coalescence will work now.
Coalescence?
Simply put, it's the ability to share someone else's power. On the train, you only felt the resonance of other people's fortes.
Wait. Then that means I can also see the scene in the past with Halara? That's amazing! Is this your ability, Shinigami?
Something like that. But there are conditions for it to activate. You must kiss someone to share their ability.
What?
Ha! I lied. Look at you blush. Did you really want to? You still don't know if Halara is a boy or a girl.
Oh, quit messing around and tell me how it works.
You need permission from the person sharing the ability first. Then, you must hold hands while the ability is active. That's it.
Okay. Halara. Halara?
I need you to be quiet. I'm concentrating.
Sorry, but there's something I want to ask.
Coalescence. Hold hands. You and me.
Yes, that way I'll be able to see the past too. I think.
My sources made no mention of such an ability. In fact, you're just a trainee.
Yeah, but I just remembered I had it. Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's try it.
I have no intention of getting friendly with you.
Oh, it's not like that.
I despise you.
Huh?
Just the thought of holding your hand makes my skin crawl.
I didn't know you hated me so much.
Let me be clear. I don't just hate you in particular. I despise all of humanity equally. I don't trust anyone, except the dead.
I had a feeling. Halara must be a demon straight from hell.
Then why did you choose to help me with the investigation?
As I told you in the beginning, I always work sincerely for the payment I receive. As long as you promise payment, I will promise my utmost efforts as a professional.
Then please, hold my hand. It's necessary for the investigation. You can add this to my bill if you want. You'll agree then.
Fine. If it's what I must do as a detective, then I have no choice but to agree.
I can see it. Everything looks different than a moment ago. Incredible. So this is post-cognition.
Can you really see it? So your coalescence is real. I didn't expect you to already have your own forte. Well, this does save me the trouble of reporting it back to you. But it's quite inconvenient to keep our hands joined. Very well.
Me?
If you can see what I see, that would be for the best. I'm only acting as your assistant, after all. This is quite the bizarre crime scene, but unusual crime scenes are expected when you work for the WDO. Now, let's see what you're capable of.
That's...
Yeah.
That's...
I see.
Seen through Halara's eyes is completely silent. There are dolls nailed to the walls and floor, and a corpse pinned down with nails in a similar fashion. This all feels like a dream. There are abnormal decorations all around the crime scene. Hey, this which means it could be easily removed.
What are you doing? You can't touch what you see in post-cognition, even if you happen to be 3 meters tall.
Oh, I see. The vent is about 40 by 30 centimeters. A thin adult can probably pass through. It's a man's corpse. He's probably around 60 years old. His body is pinned against the wall with countless nails. There isn't much bleeding, so the nails must have been hammered in after he died.
You're starting to get the hang?
Oh, there are marks on him. Signs that he was strangled. The vertical scratch marks were probably made when he resisted.
The most basic of basic observations.
That's thanks to everything I taught you at the clock tower.
This situation is identical to the murder at the clock tower.
The culprit first strangled the victim to death, and then decorated the room afterward.
But... I knew it.
Yeah. By the way, Yuma, did you notice the nail below the vent?
Below the vent? Huh, some of the nails...
Or perhaps there's another reason.
Another reason?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a...
Seems like it. By the way, being an illegal casino, the security was extremely tight. It's also a special key that can't be duplicated.
If it was thrown in from outside the vent, it wouldn't be inside the glass.
So this is definitely another lock. What a rich...
That's... The lock is broken. Maybe someone broke it and forced their way in. But from the looks of it, there's no sign of the lock or door being tampered with. I think that's about it.
That should do it. There isn't much else to investigate. I've never experienced this. It's exhausting to explain what I see to a client. I've never experienced this before, but it's surprisingly convenient to be able to share my post-cognition.
Really?
People do not believe what they cannot see. I have often been called a liar.
I suppose fortes aren't always convenient.
We still have locked room mysteries to examine. I have an idea of where to go. The building we're heading to is accessed through Gima District. Let's hurry there.
You're the culprit! Why?
Right. Whoa! They got away! Say...
Sure. For now...
Come on!
No.
Say... Oh! Come on! Come on!
Yeah. Well? Huh? I see.
Aww.
No.
Say. Huh?
All right.
Hey.
That's true. I see. There's a large mansion beyond the gate over there. I wonder if that's the second crime scene.
That's probably it. Let's go inside.
It's closed, as expected.
Are you sure?
Wait!
It looks...
I hope there aren't any ghosts around.
I've been meaning to ask, but aren't you kind of a ghost yourself?
The incident occurred about 3 months ago. The victim was Ali Hohen. He had no family and lived alone. The crime scene is in the study near the back. The Nailman killings had another common factor, besides the locked room. The first person to find the body...
That worshiper from church?
What he said did make sense. He's been obsessed with the Nailman and had access to the names of potential victims. It's not too surprising for him to be the first on the scene each time.
I guess I shouldn't assume things going into this.
That's right. It's down this hallway. The crime scene is in the room on the right side. There's little time. Let's head straight there.
Ha! Think you're partners now just because you held hands with my master? I'll have you know, Master and I are connected on a much deeper level.
Don't make it sound so suggestive.
Feels like a jump scare's coming up.
So this is the study where the crime took place.
Oh, it's open. I wonder if the lock was broken at the time of discovery here, too. There's nothing left here either.
I don't want to do it, but I suppose I can share my post-cognition again here.
Are you sure?
Don't make a big deal out of it. Just make it quick.
Halara's hands are smaller and softer than I thought. Considering Halara's strength, I thought they would be bulkier.
Master, is holding hands all it takes to get you hot and heavy? You're making me sad.
No. Though I am curious, is Halara a man or a woman?
What's wrong? Is something bothering you?
Not at all. I guess it'd be pretty rude to ask now. That's true.
It appears.
The crime scene of the murder is vividly... It all happens in silence, as though awakening from an eternal slumber. But the corpse will never wake up again, even if the corpse did awaken. The nails pinning him down would prevent him from rising. The door is the only entrance and there are no windows and the vent is small. I don't see any escape routes from the locked room. Maybe the doll nailed to the wall holds the answer to this bizarre... The victim is a well-built man, approximately 30 years old. The corpse here is also covered in nail.
The owner of this mansion made his fortune in real estate from an early age, but along with aggressive land sharking and other illicit transactions, there are several reasons he'd be hated. A doll with his name on it was bound to be nailed in the church forest.
I wonder how the person who cursed him feels, now that he's actually dead.
Perhaps they feel no responsibility.
Is that really the case? Wait, this is odd.
Did you find something?
Look closely. The length of the nails driven into the corpse are all slightly different.
The length isn't the problem here. It's how hard they were hammered in.
What do you mean?
The nails driven into the lower torso went through the body and into the floor. But the nails in the upper torso did not penetrate all the way through the body.
But why would the culprit not hammer the nails in as hard on the upper body?
That's not the only unnatural thing. Take a look at the blood. The nail wounds on the lower torso appear to be bleeding sideways, but the upper torso wounds are bleeding vertically down toward his waist.
The blood flows differently between the upper and lower body?
Maybe the upper and lower torsos are different people, and they were smushed together after...
That's just... The cause of death here appears to be strangulation as well. And like the others, there are rope marks around the neck and traces of a struggle. Oh, but on a closer look, there's a mark left by a thin string on the back of his neck.
It couldn't have been the rope that was used to strangle him. The thickness is completely different.
There are two different types of string marks on the body. Was he strangled twice? But even then, it'd be odd to only have marks behind his neck. And why do the strings have different thickness?
Anyway, it's an important piece of evidence.
There's a vent, and it's also screwed shut from the inside.
What's this now? Master, I discovered something. There are marks in the gap between the vents, like something scraped against it.
Really?
But given your height, you...
Halara, can you use that chair to peek into the vent?
I will do so for 10,000 Xian.
You're charging me for it?
I jest. The marks in the vent seem to be left by strings rubbing against it. Did someone hitch a string to it or something? It shouldn't even be visible from your perspective. I'm surprised you noticed.
Oh, it was just a hunch.
See? I told you I'm useful. I do way more than just float around. You should give me 10,000 Xian as a reward.
I'm kidding, a headache.
The door here can only be locked with a key. However, there is only the master key. No spares exist. The scenario resembles the locked room mystery in the casino. We can disregard the possibility of a duplicate key. The master key was found in this room at the time.
This is also similar to the...
But there is one difference. The key was found underneath the corpse.
Under the corpse? But we can't move the corpse in the past, so we can't confirm if that's true.
Post-cognition isn't all-powerful, but it's a fact that the key was found under the corpse. I have a crime scene photo, taken back then, in my jacket pocket. No detail has slipped past my efforts.
Right. Huh? What's this?
Wait, not that one. I meant the other photo. This one's unrelated to the case.
Oh, this is it. You're right. But can this photo be trusted? Could it be something the Peacekeepers fabricated?
The Peacekeepers acknowledged the incident occurred in a locked room. Besides, there's no need for fabrication. After all, it would be more convenient for them.
That's true.
No, that's expected of a detective. You're starting to figure out how to do your job.
Was that
Is that really all it takes to please you?
Also, I drew a sketch of the room's state on the back of that photo. Remember it well.
Yeah, okay, but why a sketch? How can it help solve the mystery? Also, what was with that cat photo anyway? That's surprisingly cute. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh! That's right. That's right.
Very well.
Yeah.
Say,
Yeah.
Oh!
However...
Oh!
Beats me.
Oh!
Beats me.
I see.
It appears.
What does that mean?
It appears. Well...
Yeah.
I see.
There's only one doll nailed. Comparatively, there was a nearly obnoxious number of dolls nailed to the walls in the other crime scenes. Maybe there was no room to nail them to the wall. Wait, this doll has both eyes gouged out. Did the culprit do this on purpose?
but it's kinda creepy cute.
Why?
You know, this doll seems made of cheaper materials compared.
Hey, you're right. Like it's made of resin instead of porcelain. The texture looks cheap.
Too bad it doesn't have eyeballs.
The eye holes are connected to each other in the head cavity. It's like that darkness is... Huh? There's a mark on the edge of the eye holes near the nose. Looks like a... How did this mark get here?
Looks like there's nothing left to check.
Now we've gathered enough evidence. Though it appears complicated at first glance, the answer is simple.
Huh? Halara, did you...
What?
There's no way to solve it with what we have.
It's unfit for one detective to ask another that question. Unless you'd like to hire me to do it for you.
I'll figure it out myself.
It's really all about the money with Halara.
The longer I'm with Halara, the deeper into debt I'll get.
Now, let us be swift.
Wait! Huh?
Say. Well?
The next one is the art gallery in Gima District.
Right. So this is the art gallery. It's closed due to special circumstances.
The murder occurred only about a month ago. But I'm certain the crime scene has been cleaned up like the others. Not that it matters to me.
Wait! It's not a good idea to break into the art gallery!
Did you say something?
That's our Halara!
The crime scene is deep inside the art gallery. It's one of many storage rooms. Come, I won't allow time to be wasted.
Wait, please! Oh!
Well?
Is this the storage room where the...
We're going in.
We're like a couple of thugs or something. Was the first on the scene the person from the church again?
As expected, it's the same worshiper. He said he was trailing the victim after finding a doll with the same name. He saw the victim enter the building late at night. He then searched the premises with the art gallery staff. When they opened this storage room, they discovered the victim's corpse. The door was locked at the time of discovery, and the key was found inside.
Ooh, another locked room mystery! That's 4 total! But I'm starting to get bored. It's not so special anymore.
What do you mean special? People have died. Let's start investigating.
Yes.
cognition reveals the crime scene is slightly faded. The room looked vaguely hazy in my eyes. Even with the rows of vivid paintings within the art gallery, the smell of paint oil that permeated the room wasn't that of the past, but the present. If even the smells from the past could be recreated, the stench of the corpse would be much more overwhelming. The corpse of a young woman.
The victim's name is Issa Moen. She used her good looks to have relations with many men. The amount of suspects who could have written her name on the doll is nearly too high to count.
The victim has those same marks that suggest being strangled to death. Huh? But there aren't any scratches that would have been left from a struggle.
You noticed as well?
Yeah, there's a wound on the back of her head. It looks pretty deep. This may be the real cause of death. By the way, Halara,
I will not accept any requests to reduce your fee.
that's not what I was going to ask. What were you able to see before you specialized it as your forte for investigating crime scenes?
What is the point of this question?
Well, I was wondering if you could use your ability to look at my past.
You want to see your lost memories like that? That's against the rules. No fair!
The fact of the matter is, even if I could see your past, the information would not be of any use to you.
Huh? Why is that?
Psychometry doesn't allow me to pick and choose what to perceive. Rather, I can only see fragments flash by. I cannot consciously access desired information. It's why I trained at the WDO to develop it into a forte specialized for investigations.
Any piece of information would be valuable to me. If I can get even a little piece of my memory.
If you insist, I'll consider it once this investigation is done.
Let's discuss it later. That sounded cheap to me somehow.
Well done, Hella!
This is... The only way in or out of here besides the door is this window.
The window juts out and is used as a vent. It doesn't appear big enough for someone to move through. You should check the window in the present.
Currently, it opens outwards. There are no other suspicious traces on it. It seems impossible to enter or exit through here. This is...
That's...
a large painting lock. One nail goes through the head, another nail is in the chest. But the nail in the chest also passed through the circular hole on the key's hand. Did the culprit leave the storage room after nailing the doll and key to the painting? If that's the case, how did they lock the room? The key was nailed to the picture, so it couldn't have...
Well, that's what makes it a locked room mystery.
And I need to find... Oh!
It appeared.
I'll...
There's a nail stuck in it. The killer must have hammered a nail into the portrait instead of a doll. Why is there such a... The crime scenes so far have all been abnormal. But... Oh! Oh!
I see. Well...
This is...
That's...
Yeah.
There are 2 keys that open this door. Only one of them was inside the room at the time of discovery. The other one was owned by a member of the art gallery staff. That staff member always carried the extra key and used it to enter this room when the corpse was discovered.
Where was the key found inside usually kept?
It's supposed to be kept in the administrative office. Maybe it was lost and the culprit found it. Either way, the culprit managed to obtain the key
One key was in the storage room. The other key was always carried by a staff member. If the culprit is that staff member, then this wouldn't be a locked room mystery, right?
Why go through the trouble of making it look like a locked room murder if you'd immediately become the first suspect?
I guess you wouldn't.
Countered!
I've been wondering, did the culprit knock this? If so, it could have been used for some sort of trick.
It's unwise to make up your mind before conducting a proper investigation. It may have been like this before the murder.
Alright.
You got carried away.
Be quiet. That should be enough.
That should do it for the room. It would be best to check outside of it.
Outside the window?
It's fine to inspect the window, but... And my master does everything.
Halara is right. I can't just rely on everyone else after putting on a tough front for that. That's why
Or maybe Halara's just taking advantage of you?
Even so, I think it's the right thing to do as a professional detective.
Master, being overly nice for no reason is stupid.
I know.
What are you mumbling about?
Oh, right.
Outside the window? Could that have anything to do with the locked room?
I wonder what Halara discovered.
You know, I think Halara is just having fun pushing you around.
I hope that's not the case.
Let's rest!
Hmm?
Actually,
Here's the window.
Well, see anything?
No, nothing.
I see.
What? Between the...
Just try.
Okay. I can't. I can stick a finger.
I thought so.
Huh? Are you
Did you not?
No, not at all.
Hey! What are you doing here?
Huh? I'm not doing anything shady.
I'll call the peacekeepers.
Wait! I'm... I'm a detective.
uh-oh. You sure it's a good idea to reveal yourself like that?
I'm investigating as a detective.
Huh? A detective?
You don't know what a detective is?
I guess detectives aren't that big in Kanai Ward.
We are special investigators for Amaterasu Corporation. We are currently investigating a case. Civilians must not interfere.
Huh? Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Hey, Halara.
I've told you before that deception is necessary to finish an investigation quickly. By the way, aren't you an employee here? There's something I'd like to ask you. Can you bring over the staff member who discovered the body from that murder case a month ago?
Oh, that would be me.
Perfect. Describe the events for us.
I'm scared to even remember it, but if it's part of the investigation, then I have no choice.
I'll leave the rest up to you.
Sure.
All right.
No.
That day, I was doing my closing procedures when he said he wanted me to help him find someone, and so we looked around the premises together. According to him, there was a chance that the person he was looking for was being pursued by the Nail Man. I couldn't help but feel terrified when
How did you notice something was off about the storage room?
the lights were on. Even though they were usually off, the door was locked, so I let the church person go first and open the door while I watched from behind. And then there was
Did you touch the body?
Of course not. I was too afraid and froze at the entrance.
What about the churchgoer?
He saw what happened at the doorway and didn't go any further.
Are you positive you didn't touch anything inside after unlocking the door?
Yes, the churchgoer accidentally kicked a paint can over when he opened the door, and paint spilled all over.
So that paint was from back then.
Okay, I get the picture. Thank you.
Oh, right.
That brings all the information together. It's time to resolve the case.
Wait! I still have no idea what happened.
Time does not wait for you. Our deadline is approaching. You hurry back to the detective agency.
Huh? What about you?
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
And gone. What are you gonna do, Master? We've checked everything we can. All that's left is to point out the true culprit, but...
If only it were that easy. Aw, I have no clue what to do.
Oh, stop being so pathetic. Why don't we go back to the detective agency for now? We might get to see Fuzzhead get executed.
All right, we need to help him. I need to hurry back before the chief gets executed.
Right, let's hurry! I want to know how they'll execute him, too. You better hurry, or Fuzzhead will really be in danger!
Halara seems to know who the real culprit is. That's incredible.
Huh?
Hey, wait! You said I had 3...
You need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash then. Besides, you're out of time anyway. Take him away.
Wait!
Yuma!
And you are?
I was the one investigating the Nailman murders.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower. Well, I will honor your courage for confessing and turn a blind eye to that incident. You must drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action. That'd be the ideal solution for all of us.
Yuma, think solving the case is good and all, but
dropping the case would end this.
Please! You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective.
I can't back down now. The Nailman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth. Huh?
Oh, you've said it now!
Then our deal is, he comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work.
But... Please, wait! Please listen to what I've discovered while investigating.
You investigated. We handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left at the crime scenes. I have no time.
The Peacekeeper report didn't say... All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How?
So the cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now, my investigation... Please, let me continue.
I don't know where you obtained that information. However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
Huh?
You are suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order.
What? Wait!
You almost had it, but got too carried away, rookie!
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare.
That's right!
Halara! Please help! Halara!
It appears you require the aid of a great detective.
Halara, you came for me!
Yeah, as I said I would.
You committed acts of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
Sorry! I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Seth, are you alright?
Who do you think we are? In this town,
You are nothing but an audience. The resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to you.
Me? I'm the lead guy here?
I've set the stage for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective. Expose the true culprit.
What's going on?
I don't know why I was brought here. Can I go home?
So that's what you meant about setting the stage. I mean, Halara did suggest the real killer was among the people at the... Now I have to point them out.
Hey, Yuma, are you sure there's no room to mess?
What do I do? I haven't...
Yeah, Halara seems to know the answer.
But that would waste all of Halara's...
Huh. If you can't ask Halara for help...
You mean the mystery labyrinth?
The peacekeepers aren't just gonna stand by and listen to your deduction here. Things are just gonna escalate, and it might...
Oh no.
And that's where we have the information we need from the investigation.
But if...
There's always a price. When I reap the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perished.
Which means the real culprit will die.
Huh? This killer's a total psycho who's already killed many others. Don't you want to solve this case, Matt?
What's wrong, Yuma? I will make you listen by...
Well, you better hurry. That's the spirit! Well, Master, are you mentally and physically prepared?
What? What's this? Has time stopped?
Halara, how are you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened? Is this someone's forte?
Shinigami, Halara's in here too.
Not so.
You knew this would happen?
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't a one-way street. You have the power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well. Halara wandered into the mystery labyrinth because of that effect, I think.
You're not even sure?
Who are you?
This'll take too long to explain, plus I don't feel like it. So I'll take that role over the Master!